Hello, it's WW2German4Sale, and today I went to the Toronto Military Antique Show. Let me show you what I got. First part of my day was waking up really early. Show started at 8:30, so I had some time to get into line. First thing I'm doing, I'm going to each and every single table very quickly, see if there's any obvious deals that I can pick out. And yes, you can see there's a large variety of items that can be found at this show. If you're watching this from the US, you're probably going to realize this isn't really that big of a show, but here in Toronto, it is quite large. It's the largest one we really have in Toronto. So right now I'm trying to go through every table, just quickly see what I can find, and you know my specialty is German, so I'm looking for German items. My advice for collectors, if you see an item you really like, look around, see if you can find it cheaper. If not, buy it from there, and always negotiate. So here's the table I stopped by. Look at it, just full of German items. I picked through some of these, and let me just freeze. So in this case, we have a lot of nice looking items. No doubts the originality to them. They're all just such in good condition. I actually picked up the party badge. The other items there were great, but they were just a little out of my budget, and I don't think I could resell them for as much as I would buy them for, so I decided to leave them there. If I see a table with a lot of good items, it usually indicates to me that they don't sell a whole lot, even though it's really good and original stuff, but it can be really hard sometimes trying to get those good deals. Some nice armbands, but yes, again, out of my price range, so I didn't end up picking up any armbands during the duration of this show. This table just had so much to offer, I had to take a little video of it. Here's another great table I stopped by, a lot of great items. I priced out a few. I was realizing it was a little too much for me, but that didn't stop me. I did end up picking up the war mirror with swords at the bronze. I'll show you at the end of the video here, but I got that for a fairly reasonable price. As I'm moving around the frames, I'm seeing more and more items, and I'm telling you, even though I've been doing this for a couple of years, I can still see new items each and every single time that are original, but I just don't know the prices to them, so I better just move around and look at these. Just look at these tinnies. He has like a whole collection of these things. And after moving the last frame, I discover he has a flare gun. Those are very rare. A lot of people would collect those. I wasn't planning on getting a helmet, but I saw this one for a really good deal, so I couldn't pass it up. I ended up getting it, and yes, I'll explain more about it later. Here's another table, lesser German items. I did ask for a few prices on certain items. He was doing a little too much. I thought 40 was a bit much for the Eastern Front, considering it has been denazified, removing a huge part of the value and history. But the guy was nice enough, so I decided to pick up the rad cap badge that you just saw up there. And look at this nice iron cross I also managed to get. I got a few items. Now that I'm finally home, let me talk about all that I got. So, biggest one. Let's look at this. It is an M17 transitional helmet. Yes, fake paint, fake decal, fake liner. Liner band's actually original. Liner band is original. And it is an ET, I believe it is marked. So like, look at that when I pull that back. Just perfect where you would expect to see on an original liner band. And it is marked. It is marked Berlin something. Just a really nice helmet in general. I thought just for the price and the shell, I couldn't pass it up. And yes, now I here have some iron crosses. This one wasn't marked and the condition isn't so great, but I ended up getting it for about average price, so I plan to resell it on my Instagram or website. Go ahead and check me out on Instagram, WW2German4Sale. Let me go for my next iron cross here. This one is marked, and I did show it to a few other collectors, and they really think it's a nice example of I believe I have 120 on there on the ring. Really nice iron cross. I'm pretty sure it'll do pretty well on my Instagram. Now I'm just going to put this one down and show you my early war merit in brass. So look at this one, very nice example, it's got a good amount of wear, original ribbon, just everything you want to see, and I got it for a fair price too, so I can't complain. Even though I have a couple of these, they're always nice to have in the collection. Next is the rad cap badge. Look at this example. It's pretty nice on the face, missing the prongs, but that's okay. It's lovely marked, and for the price I got it, I can't complain. And when I get a better price, you guys get a better price, so I try to do my best with prices. Now this is a nicer example of a party pin. Look at that. Not early type, but in somewhat middle. Okay, beautiful type and everything. I had to ask everybody around. It's like, is this original? Is this original? And I got a lot of yeses. Because you never know with these items, so it's always good to have a second opinion, especially on something like party pins where they're faked constantly. This is another example, painted. This would be a later production type because it's painted. So now I've added everything to my collection. Look at those 4 party pins. I only have about 1 listed right now at the moment. It's a really good condition one. I got my 4 iron crosses and those 2 that I just picked up at the show. Really nice, really happy with those. And if we make our way down here, we can see we have the SA collection, but we also have the Rad collection. I've had many of those Rad cap pins, and they do look good with the buckle. There's my War Merit. Just a bunch of items. Don't mind the Mother's Crosses. Just showing you here, these are the stands I used for my collection. I get these on Amazon or Temu. They're both really cheap, and they're amazing to display items. Because if you're not displaying your items really nicely, I don't know what you're doing. Because the paint and everything's not original in this helmet, I'm not too worried about it being outside the collection. But yes, thank you. It's WW2German4Sale here. Have a good day.